Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is January 24th, day number 508 of the Indexation Research Project. So check out Saturday's report if you want to catch up on some of the bigger news from the test sites. There'll be a link to the Saturday report, and also I went over it in last week's Confessions of an SEO. So if you want to find it in layman's terms, there's a link to the podcast from last week. Now, in general, the announcement, some of it's good news, some of it isn't. If it doesn't change for certain sites or get fixed, I think it can be, somewhat bad news. However, I have received confirmation that some sites that are designated desktop crawler, and they are established and they've got backlinks, and so they have some authority with them. Probably more traffic, they're having less issues getting their new content indexed. So it may be that a certain criteria for the desktop site, the crawler, the designated crawler being a desktop bot, that they may be tougher to get indexed. For every story I have from someone who says they have no problem, I have another one from someone who says I can't get it to index. So there's definitely something going on. Remember, this research is not me trying to get to number one for a keyword. I'm testing Google's indexation system. And so I'm looking at it. I'm trying to give it the minimum amount to see how it responds. Now, just to go here, we have been finding some new content. Now, even though it says desktop here, that doesn't mean it's this day's page that got found. So what happened is that a lot of, if we go back, if you look at the past weeks, you can see here that it is primarily the mobile ones that are getting found. And they're so fun. It's so much more fun to find content than to not find content. So I'm kind of like leaning on the mobile crawler site. So some of them come in here, but like you can see here that the pages from the weekend came in. Now, we are expecting a Search Console coverage update later tonight. Again, they come every 3 or 4 days. So this is the third day since the latest one. So we'll see how that goes. And let's see. Let's look here. So this is the index detector page. Kind of think of this as a sort of daily cheat sheet to quickly see what's going on. This was updated today. Pretty much dead in terms of finding new content on the desktop primary crawler site. And you'll find this in your Search Console under the indexation section under pages. When the window comes up, it'll tell you what your primary crawler is. I don't have that pulled up right now to show you, but that's in a previous video. Now, I did see in today's server logs that yes, there are mobile rendering bots present in that search server log. Now, for the smartphone primary crawler, yes. So we found that on today. Actually, dang it. This should be green. This tested on positive for a JavaScript keyword. Sorry about that. And but as of when the date shifted, so far for January 24th, have not seen any of the mobile rendering bots on the site that is designated as a mobile crawler site. Now, I've added, just in case you're wondering, I've added the third column on here because I think as publishers, we want to know if the bots are crawling or not, because that is the only way, with the exception of a viral event, of getting into the index. Google has said that they will discover a page and index it if there's enough traffic that suddenly goes to it. Hint, 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 hint. Now, I am a little behind on the bot and server log analysis. I thought doing this during the day would be easier than it has proved out to be. This week I'm prepping for session 2 of the forensic SEO training course, so I'm a little distracted. If you're a listener to Confessions, I'd love to hear from you. What worked, what didn't, what you'd like to see more of. There's a link in the description. And if you want to catch up on Confessions, it continues to be season 3, a series of soapbox editions as I vent. And in last week's, I also included the details of the recent indexation research, as I mentioned before. Okay, well, listen, have a great rest of your evening, and I will get back to you tomorrow.